Hey again, everybody. David Steenkamp here. Um, just wanted to go over the different things of what you'll learn if you take this course. So I just jotted them down real quick, and I just kind of wanted to go over each of them in detail. Or in a little bit of detail anyway, not an annoyingly huge amount. So the different things that you're going to learn if should you take this course is we're going to download this actual file right here that you see that I've put these notes in. It's called Atom, and it's basically just a code editor. It's totally free. It works for Mac and PC. You may have heard of your, web developer friends ranting and raving about Sublime Text or, Coda or maybe something else. But this Atom one is nice. It's good. It's free. It makes sense. It's easy to read. It's customizable. And for our purposes here, it'll do just fine. So I'll show you how to download that. The next thing that we'll need is an FTP program. So FTP is how we move websites back and forth from the web server that you're going to eventually have once you get your web hosting purchased. So how we move those files from our computer to the web server, which is where your website lives, basically. So we'll download a program called FileZilla for that. And then we'll actually go over the web hosting, and I'll go through a couple different ones. So maybe I'll show you some GoDaddy stuff, some Bluehost stuff, some HostGator stuff maybe, and you can choose which one you think will work best for you. Some have better email options, some have better support, that kind of thing. So I'll just give you a quick rundown on, my personal opinions and experiences, but, I'm not really getting anything from any of them anyway for saying one's good or one's bad. So, and then once we're done that and you have some web hosting purchased, I'll show you how to work within the web host itself, how to set things up for what we need to do to get WordPress set up. So there's a couple things in there that we'll need to do just to get things configured. Step 5, or sorry, the fifth thing that I've written down anyway of what you'll learn is how to actually install WordPress, and there's a few different steps. This will be the hardest part of the whole course is getting everything in order to install it the self-hosted way, but don't fear, you can do it, and I can help. So yeah, I'll go over everything in painful detail in that section anyway, because there's nothing worse than, trying to go to that link of where you think you've installed the website and then nothing coming up. It is infuriating, to say the least. So anyways, next I'm going to go through every single section, or almost every single section, maybe every single section of the WordPress backend. So this is going to include like the settings area and all of its subsections, the tools, users, plugins, themes. There's an appearance section, which is basically where your themes and widgets and built-in editor are, and your menus and everything. The pages, the posts, we'll go through all that stuff, categories, tags, just everything in the back end. And then we'll also spend a bit of time in plugins, and I'll show you how to search for new ones, how to delete ones you don't want, activate them, deactivate them. I'll recommend a few, and I'll show you how to get those rolling. Like maybe a backup plugin that you should be using, so that, if you get hacked or, God forbid, right? But, then you'll have a backup at least. So, oh, there goes my laundry machine. So, yeah, we'll go through that kind of stuff as well. And I'll take you through the themes section in greater detail, and I'll show you some free themes you can download. But if you want to get serious and you want to get something quality, I do recommend, a couple different places that you can buy themes from, and I'll get into that later. And they have a lot of options, and they're actually quite easy to work with now. So, so we'll go over the themes. Then next we'll do just a bit on maintenance. So if you remember how I just mentioned, maybe we'll get a backup plugin. So I'll show you how you can put those on a scheduler. So you just have to set it and forget it, and and then you can just be hands off and just let it do its thing. Also in the maintenance section, I'd like to go over how to update themes, because it can be a little daunting, especially if something goes wrong after you do update it, and how to update the WordPress core as well, and what you should do in preparation for that as well. Last but not least, I don't know how many people will actually take advantage of this, but it's something that I do personally. I don't have a ton of clients, I have a few, but I can show you how to create a mini sort of side business using WordPress. So basically what that would be something like offering a monthly maintenance and security package. I have one on my website that I have a few clients for, and basically I just set up a backup system, and I keep track of all the clients' plugins and themes and their core files. And if there's ever an update that needs to be done, I go in and I do it. And I also add a security plugin that constantly keeps the bad guys out of the website. So, and it's again like kind of a thing that you can just set once and forget about. So, but I do have notification emails that come to me at anytime something weird happens. So, I can show you how to do that as well. And that's sort of like a take it or leave it kind of thing. So, just a little bonus, I guess. And I think that's about it. So I'm going to cut her off there, and next we'll actually get into downloading some of these first programs here, Atom and FileZilla. Show you how you can get those downloaded and get them prepared. Okay, so I think that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.